What is going on, everybody? It's Juggalo Gaming. I'm Jonathan80315, and welcome to my first movie breakdown of the new movie, Mortal Kombat. This is the 2021, of course. Wow, I got a lot to go through. So, I normally don't do trailer breakdowns and stuff like that, or reactions, and I've already seen the trailer a couple different times. But I want to point out a couple things that other reactors, theorized, and they are some wild theories, and I want to kind of put some of them to rest, and also give my own thoughts on a couple different scenes here. Also, I will bring in some points from the director himself, and there will be about towards the end, you'll see in the top right of the video, it will say that director's commentary of the trailer. He did a commentary of the trailer to explain a couple different things, and I will point that out as well. So, let me go ahead here and put the display capture on. So, first off, I'm going to play the trailer once through for anybody who hasn't seen the trailer yet, and I hope you all enjoy.
First learned about this 7 years ago. On a mission in Brazil to capture a wanted fugitive. When we got there, it tore through our unit in seconds. The target had superhuman abilities. It had the same marking you do, Cole.
It's a birthmark.
What do you mean?
He was born with it.
It's not a birthmark, Cole. It means you've been chosen.
Throughout history, different cultures all over the world reference a great tournament of champions. That dragon marking? I think it's an invitation to fight for something known. As Mortal Kombat.
These are your champions.
I'm Sonya. That's Kano.
I'm Liu Kang.
Name's Jax.
Kung Lao.
Lord Raiden.
The fate of Earth is in our hands.
No matter how many of my people you put in the ground, we will not fail. Kill them.
Wins. You fucking beauty.
Okay. So the first thing we're actually going to talk about within this trailer is Sub-Zero, Scorpion, and a little bit of Cole. Cole's all throughout this trailer. You see him in the background of Scorpion and Sub-Zero's fight, which we'll get into. You see him in the background of Melina and Sonya's fight. You see Goro jumping into the air, going up, to land on Cole. He's all throughout this trailer, but I think the more prominent fighters will be Sub-Zero and Scorpion. Now, there's a couple of reasons I think this, and I'm not saying Cole's not going to be important, because I believe he has one of the more important roles. Now, Cole is not Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage and Johnny Cage and Katana are both not in this film, along with some other fighters as well. Now, I know them two are not going to be in the film. I don't know about some of the other ones. More important characters, I don't know if, let's say, Rain's going to be in it. Now, he's more of an obscure character, but, I don't think he'd be in it. Stryker, I didn't see him anywhere in the trailer, but we will get into someone that's pretty close to Stryker later. But we're going to talk about Sub-Zero and Scorpion first, starting off with Sub-Zero. And what better way to start than this scene
First
of
learned about this 7 years
Jax
ago. On a mission in Brazil.
in a mission on
to capture
Brazil
a wanted fugitive.
running into Sub-Zero.
When we
Yeah,
got there,
amazing
they tore
scene.
through our unit in
Yeah,
seconds.
freezes the shotgun, freezes Jax's arms, and rips him off completely. Blood shattering, beautiful shot. Now, in the games, Jax loses his arms a couple different ways. It's been retconned a bunch of times. Ermac's done it. I believe Gora's done it in one of the Mortal Kombats. But in the film, Sub-Zero is the one who does it. Now this is the older brother Sub-Zero. This is Bohan. So, he's the evil Sub-Zero, obviously. We'll get into the Lin Kuei here within the next thing I want to bring up. And let me go to about 58 seconds into here. I'm jumping around quite a bit. So in this scene, you can see Lin Kuei coming up to attack Scorpion. And you can see his family is already frozen here. I don't know if Sub-Zero went in first and froze everybody. Scorpion got home and... well, Hanzo got home and saw his family frozen and the Lin Kuei assassins coming up. But then you had the whole fight scene against the Lin Kuei assassins and Hanzo. And I'm guessing this is where Hanzo dies, probably at the hands of Sub-Zero. Now, in Mortal Kombat lore, Quan Chi is the one who pretends to be Sub-Zero to frame him, so Scorpion has that hate for Sub-Zero. I don't know if they're going to do that in this film. I don't think Quan Chi's in it. I know Shang Tsung is. Maybe Shang Tsung is the one who sets this whole thing up. We will have to see. But it's amazing imagery with Hanzo just annihilating Lin Kuei assassins.
As Mortal Kombat.
Alright, the next scene I want to go into is a controversy one that a reactor said. And the reason he says this is because of one particular scene, which is about 53 seconds into the trailer. So we'll go here. This scene where Cole is looking in the mirror and all of a sudden Scorpion shows up. Now, he was thinking that Scorpion possesses Cole. Because, Scorpion's dead. Well, Hanzo's dead. But that's never been the case in Mortal Kombat. One, Scorpion, even when he fights, when he does his fatality, he lifts up like his fake human skin, and it's a skeleton underneath. He's never needed a human body to possess. So I don't know where he got the idea from. Maybe because, obviously there is a connection between Cole and Scorpion here. Now, also, it looks like flames in the background, so like Scorpion's in the NetherRealm. Maybe he hasn't fully turned into the vengeful spirit of Scorpion. But we will get more into that. And the reason why I 100% believe that Cole will not be possessed by Scorpion is because of this scene. Right here. When Scorpion does his get over here to Sub-Zero, look who's in the background. It's Cole. Yeah. Cole and Scorpion are not the same person. Also, kind of look at this real quick here. You have the MMA cage here. You have steps here. You have the banister with Sub-Zero going through. Cole's down below. Right? If you look at the very beginning here.
He was born with it.
At Cole's MMA gym that he's at, you can see the stairs here, the banister. So Cole's standing down here, Scorpion's up here, and Sub-Zero is going through this banister right here. This is the same place. So my theory is, and We'll go to a minute 49 into this to show you something. When Sub-Zero is in Earthrealm and he's freezing the rain and raining down ice, attacking everything, it looks like it's probably the gym right here, to be honest. I think Shang Tsung has ordered Sub-Zero to hunt down the Earthrealm combatants before the tournament. And that's why he goes into the gym to fight Cole, and then Scorpion shows up to save Cole because he's a descendant. Now also, I noticed this. Let's see if I can get a good image. It looks like someone's in the MMA cage right here. Now, they're probably frozen. That would be my guess, because we know Cole's not in the cage. Actually, looked like he was moving. By the way, I love that whole scene. Yeah, so he's down there, and it doesn't even look... Maybe Cole was in the cage and then came out. But this whole fight scene is just amazing. How, he summons his ice sword.
I am Sub-Zero.
Attacks him. Freezes his blood. Comes down on him. Makes an ice wall behind him and tosses him through. Like, it's so fluent. It's so Mortal Kombat. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is a lot of fans don't like Scorpion's "Get Over Here" voice. And let me tell you something. This is actually probably more faithful than the games. I know, we're always used to more of a deeper "Get over here," from Scorpion. More English sounding. But Scorpion is Japanese. So the Japanese actor who plays Scorpion is more than likely a better fit for the "Get Over Here." It's more culture to what he would probably sound like in reality. So I will forgive this. Most people will have a problem with it. Some people don't. I love the fact that, they are treating Scorpion as Japanese, and the Japanese actor, when he does the "Get Over Here," you can hear the Japanese accent in it. And I think that's wonderful. Okay, let's get off of Scorpion and Sub-Zero for quite a while. We are going to jump into Melina next. Here, about 44 seconds into the trailer, is a picture of Melina walking through Outworld. And there's a reason I know this is Outworld. Obviously, she has her size there, so it's Melina. And there's the whole, desert landscape of Outworld. Now, the director said this is shot in Australia, like at an Australian coal mine, if I remember correctly. But you can see here this planet right here that they put in. This symbolizes it's not on Earth. And he did say, this is Outworld right here. So this is where they're using Outworld as. Melina is walking through Outworld. I don't know when this is within the movie, but I do know she takes place during a tournament, because at the end here, and I just skipped right past it because, it's so quick. Melina is fighting Sonya's over here. This is Melina. And again, Cole's in the background. We can't escape Cole for some reason. I don't know if he's fighting someone off screen or if he was fighting Melina and Sonya showed up. But this is Sonya's fatality, her kiss of death fatality. It looks like it blows a hole right through her. You can even see her ribs if you freeze it correct and everything. It's pretty cool. But a lot of people do have a problem with one thing on Melina. And we will get to that right now. And that's about a minute 35 into the trailer. This scene right here with Melina licking her sides. A lot of people have a problem with her teeth. Now, Melina is a clone of Katana. She is mixed with Takata blood, which is Baraka's race. So she normally has fangs for her teeth. Now, the director said we haven't seen nothing yet. My guess is, see this scar? And she has one on the other side too, but it's kind of being covered by the side. Her mouth can dislocate and open up. And at that point, her teeth will probably sharpen more into fangs. Um, that is my theory on it. I'm anxious to see how they're going to do that. But that covers Melina. Now we are going to go into Kano. Same reactor as the Scorpion Cole thing said that Kano has a metal arm because of the very last scene where he's holding this heart. It almost looks like his hand is metallic. I don't believe this one bit. You can actually see some skin down here. It's just black because of the blood. Straight up. Don't believe it. Like, he has a normal hand, bro. And one thing they point out is there is a hand that doesn't look like Jack's. Now, let me go find it. I have it timestamped here. Reptile, Kano, rips heart, holding heart, metal arm. There we go. Minute 27. I have a notepad up of different timestamps. This arm right here. He says it's not Jack's, and I will show you why he thinks that. But I believe this is Jax's arm, or it could be someone else's, but I believe it's Jax's arm right when he gets the surgery done, before he has like a lot of the coverings on it. And the reason why I believe this is, and
The fate of Earth is...
when you look at Jax standing here, right, you can tell his hand definitely looks different
Now,
than this hand. So I believe, yes, this is still Jax's hand, but it's probably like, you know, when he first got the surgery. And he hasn't got like all the coverings on it. This ain't Kano. Kano does not have a metal arm. Yes, he rips, you know, his hand through Reptile here. And pulls out his heart. But that hand is not metal. So, now we'll get into Reptile. The reason why I know that this creature here is Reptile. Now, that's actually pretty easy, because it's more of a reptilian-like figure. But also, let me... about minute 38 into the trailer. You can see a leg here coming down and uncamouflaging. The only Mortal Kombat character that can actively camo like this is Reptile. So Reptile is in the film, and you can see it's, you know, a lizard, more lizard-like. So this at the end is definitely Reptile. You know, and Kano kills him. Now, do I believe it's the only Reptile? Because in the original Mortal Kombat film, there were multiple Reptiles. I believe it was in the first... it might have been in Annihilation that there were multiple, but my memory is a little hazy about them films. This Reptile is more like the Reptile we see about... because the first Reptile iteration is just a color swap palette of Scorpion and Sub-Zero just having green instead of blue and yellow. Later on, he gets his own design, and they make him more lizard-like. So about MK4 and up, he becomes more lizard-like. This is this Reptile. Okay, so Reptile is in the film. We know this. Who else is in this film? Well, we see Goro. Goro is pretty cool, you know. And again,
No matter how many of my people you put in the ground, we will not fail. Kill them.
we're going to talk about this real quick before we even get to Goro. Because I think Goro looks amazing in this film. But this person right here, a lot of people didn't realize who it was. And I didn't catch it my first time. But you can see he has kind of like a blade weapon. and it looks like he's almost wearing a gas mask. Let's get a closer look at him. The close-up is about a minute 40. Oh no, I'm about a minute 45 right now. About a minute 49. Here's the close-up of his fight with Liu Kang. And as you can see, you get a more clear image of his blade. It's the hook blade, or the hook sword. That's Cabal's weapon. He's wearing a gas mask. Cabal is in the film, so I think that's going to be pretty amazing. I want to see, and also, here's Goro's new image, and of course he's fighting Cole. Cole's always in there. Also, it looks like Cole has like armor. I don't know when this happens. You even seen it when like the Scorpion, like how he looks. It's definitely different. It might be his unique power or whatever, but Goro looks amazing. The one thing I want to see is Kung Lao doing one of his fatalities. Now, either I will be happy with, him just taking off his hat, throwing it, and decapitating someone. That would be amazing. But the one I would love to see is a little bit more vicious, and that is when he throws his hat into the ground. It's spinning like a buzzsaw, and grabs his opponents by the legs, and it gets split right down the center. That might be a little too gruesome for the R-rated film, but I would love to see it still. Anyways, we're going to wrap this up. So, Cabal was a very welcome surprise when the reactor pointed him out, and I'm glad that he's in the film. Cabal is originally Stryker's partner, just like Jax and Sonya were partners. So I want to see exactly what happens, and maybe Stryker is in the film. So I'd like to thank you everybody for watching, this trailer reaction, and just remember, April 16th, it will be in theaters and on HBO Max. My plans are, if it doesn't come to a drive-in theater close to me, I will be getting HBO Max to watch this, because it looks amazing. Straight up. I'm very excited for it. I love how fluent the fight scenes were in this trailer. I love the different characters they added into the universe as well. Even Cole, he's the only one that's added, but their costumes and how real they look. I think this is going to be an amazing film. But thank you all for watching. I hope I see you next time, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.